Now, before you open your next trade, the exchange is going to ask you a question, isolated or cross. Most people just pick one randomly. They have no idea what they just choose. And that one click, it changes everything about how you win, how you lose, and how you die. Here's the fastest way to understand this. Isolated margin basically means your trade is in a box. It can only lose what's in the box. Your other money is safe behind the wall. And cross margin means all your trade shares the same wallet. They're connected and they can borrow from each other. And they could also kill each other at times. Now that is at a high level. But here's where it gets interesting and where most people get destroyed. Now look at this toggle. Isolated, cross, one click changes the entire game you're playing. So let me show you what each game actually looks like. When I open this trade in isolated, I'm putting $100 in a sealed box. This trade can only touch this $100. Doesn't matter if I have $3,000 in my account. The trade doesn't know about it. It doesn't care and it can't touch it. So if price hits here, I lose my $100 and the trade closes. That trade is completely done. My other $2,900 is still sitting there completely safe. That's very simple, very clean, and you know exactly what you can lose. But here's the limitation. Your upside is also capped by what's in the box. Now we'll get into that another time, but for now just know that isolated trade equals to a sealed box. Now cross margin is where it gets scary. When I open a trade in cross, it's not in a box anymore. It's connected to my entire futures wallet. So see this $3,000? In cross mode, my trade can access all of it if it needs to. It sounds good for winning, right? Your profits can run and you're not capped. But think of it in another way. If this trade go against me, it doesn't just lose what I put in. It starts eating my entire wallet. And it gets scary because when the market gets volatile, you might end up losing your entire wallet. Now here's the thing about crypto that terrifies people. You see this percentage? In stock, something going down 100% means it hits zero. But in crypto future, especially in cross mode, you could be down 200%, down 500%, or even 1,000%. The price just keeps going and your wallet keeps bleeding. There's no floor. There are many examples out there, but I think Luna Classic is one of the most classic examples. Look at how the price behaved. It's like it would never hit zero. There's always going to be more decimal adding in. So don't forget, zero, it's not the end game. In crypto, you could keep going down. So please do remember, on a cross mode, your $100 trade can eat 500 of your wallet. Your 1,000 trade can eat 5,000 of your wallet. As long as you have money in that wallet, that trade keeps feeding on it to stay alive. You're not going to get liquidated until your entire wallet is gone. And this brings me to the most dangerous thing on the screen. See this? Never liquidated. You know what most beginner thinks when they see this? Oh, that's pretty sick. I can't get liquidated. Oh, you wish you're safe. This is when you're in the most dangerous mode possible. Never pretty much means your wallet is so big compared to the position that you're taking, the exchange can't calculate a liquidation price yet. But as your losses grow, that never starts becoming a number, and sometimes that number shows up really close to the current price. I've seen traders with never on their screen at night. They wake up, the market dumped, and now their liquidation price isn't never anymore. It's $500 away and the entire 20,000 wallet is about to get wiped. So remember, never, it's not a promise. It's a temporary calculation and it can change in a second. So here's my simple framework. For beginner, pick isolated when you're gambling on something risky, or you want to know your max loss up front, or you want a firewall protecting the rest of your money. Now you could go ahead with cross mode when you're running multiple positions that hedge each other. Especially for experienced trader, it's a very great tool to manage your portfolio, but you have to understand for advanced trader, they actually understand how connect margin works. Last but not least, if you're trading on cross mode, a stop loss is always a must. Be aware that the default setting on WEEX is always going to be on a cross 20x. Now if you want to make sure that you don't get fat fingers or you don't mess up on the settings, you could always go to the top right corner, click on the cross combine mode, select isolated, and select combine, and make sure you tick the apply to all trading pairs. Once you get that done, now all of your pairings is going to be on isolated mode. What's left to be adjusted, it's going to be the number of the leverage. Now I hope this video helped. If you found this video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you in the next one.